Chinese Defense Minister and State Councilor Fenghe met with U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis on the sidelines of the ASEAN Forum in Singapore on Thursday. We stressed mutual trust and respect as keys to avoid confrontation. He also said China will not step away from Taiwan and South China Sea issues. Mattis says competition doesn't mean confrontation, and Pentagon will continue military communications with China. Their meeting comes amid escalating tensions in the South China Sea. Earlier this week, U.S. flew two B-52 bombers near the South China Sea for what it said was a routine training mission. Beijing says it will take necessary measures to safeguard its sovereign and security interests.
I would like to reiterate here that the Chinese side always respects and upholds the freedom of navigation and overflight enjoyed by other countries under international law, and firmly opposes to relevant countries' act to undermine the sovereign and security interest of littoral countries and disrupt regional peace and stability under the pretext of freedom of navigation and overflight.
The Pentagon said the mission was consistent with the international law. 2 weeks ago, a U.S. warship was warned off after it sailed within 19 nautical kilometer territorial limit claimed by China. Military ties between China and the U.S. have deteriorated after the U.S. imposed economic sanctions against the Chinese Army's logistics department last month. Pentagon believes that China violated the U.S. sanctions against Moscow by purchasing Russian fighter jets. China said the deal is normal and in line with international law. Later, both sides seemed to be holding back from further military communication. Beijing recalled its naval chief from Washington during his visit. An annual bilateral security and diplomatic dialogue was also cancelled. Su Xiaxiao, CGTN.